Okay, so I know that tour videos usually get a lot of views, so I've decided I'm going to give you guys a tour of my bookshelf. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to start with just like a stock photo to make sure you guys see what it looks like. There you go. That's what it looks like. Alright, now that you guys have seen that, on with the book tour. And also, I just wanted to thank Cole Fuchuk on this video. Thank you so much for name dropping me, and I really appreciate it. So, this episode is in your honor. If we start on the top shelf here, we have, I usually do it by color and then some series, but up here we have Orange, and then I put Ultraman here, and I don't know why, but Ultraman's cool. We got Dune. This is not the greatest copy of Dune I've ever seen. Oh, my book's just fell. But it's fine. Poppy War. I know that in my podcast episodes I've talked about how much I love this series. I'm trying to get the second book, but I can't find it anywhere. Please comment and tell me the best places to find that in Salt Lake City, Utah. I have The Foundation. Great series. I think it's just the first book. Brave New World, and then I have my illustrated classics. If you have young kids that want to read the classics, these are great options for them. I got Count of Monte Cristo, and just a lot of horror. Then we move into one of my most prized possessions, my leatherback, Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, which is a red book, which I really appreciate. And then I got my David Day, explaining leatherbacks of all, basically Silmarillion content. Then I got my Tom Bombadil book, which I actually finally got. And then back here I have my grandpa's copies of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and also I have a little Silmarillion back there. But I just covered them up with this because those books are falling apart. But I love to keep them because it reminds me of my grandpa. If we move down here, we have a book of science fiction, just short stories, I believe, and fantasy, I guess. I got it for like $4 in Hawaii, on a Hawaii trip I took, which was a very fun trip. Here we have my entire Chronicles of Narnia. I love this series. I think it was one of the first series I ever read. We got a little Mind Flayer, and then, of course, if you've seen my latest short, Malazan. Yes, this is my favorite series. Calvin still remains to be Lord of the Rings, and Bracken's as well. I haven't talked to Bracken a lot recently. Here we have the Moonspawn over the cities of Pale. I know that they're kind of far apart, but I just put them in a city right by each other. And then that is supposed to be Kruppa, because that's what I imagine him looking like. Don't know what I look like, and I think you guys can all believe this is Quick Ben. I actually think I did a good job with Quick Ben. Kruppa, he looks fine. But, yeah, this is a good Quick Ben. Over here, we have an Easter Island thing that I like. And a Magic the Gathering card that's huge. And I just kept on my bookshelf because it looks cool. Then I have my pet grass. I'm not allowed to get a pet goat. Actually, let's start a petition so my mom gets me a pet goat. Hashtag give Holden the goat. Yeah. Here we have Jade City by Fonda Lee. I have not started this yet, but I'm really excited to. Three Body Problem I'm also working towards. After I finish Memories of Ice and Shadow Rising, I will get to these. And then I have the Ultimate Guide to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, I love this series so much. It's actually really nice. It's so weird. The place I went to, King's English Bookstore, which I keep name dropping them in videos because they are the best. I love to go to stores more than buying on Amazon because I'm not a big fan of Bezos. But also it's just nice to walk around and be in book heaven. Then we got some Lovecraft. I totally forgot what I was going to say, but whatever. This is a nice copy of Lovecraft. I don't open it up very much, but I do read his stuff. Sorry guys, I'm taking a little break from Lovecraft content because I've been learning more and more about like how he like supported the KKK and stuff like that. So I'm not going to support him, and I want to do a reading of Lovecraft Country, and if so, I'm going to try to get someone on that can talk about it from a range that I, as a white man, cannot talk about the best. So, yeah. All right, over here we have Dwight Schrute and the Wheel of Time. Yep. We got another plant. This is, haven't named him yet. Please put in the comments what I should name him. They're right down there. Here are my little It action figures. I got rid of my, Eddie, I think it is. I don't know. Yeah, I read It. Freaked the hell out of me. And then I got The Shining. As if you watched this channel way before it became Bombadil Bros, you know The Shining's one of my favorites as well. Okay, down here, we got, this is the red section, I call it. Oh, and up there was the green section, if you didn't realize. In the red section, I have my Witcher. Witcher, I totally forgot to put on my list, but it is up there. I've only read one book. Sorry, I'm reading a lot of One Piece right now, so everything's volumes. Kings of the Wild, I'm really excited to start. All Systems Red, I should put a review up for All Systems Red. Coming soon, I guess. I, Robot by Asimov, Colors of Magic by Terry Pratchett. All of you know, I love Terry Pratchett. And yes, I do have a bigger Terry Pratchett collection. But they're all with my grandpa, and that's where I borrow most of them. Jim Butcher, Dresden Files. Okay, I read Dresden Files. Sure, there's a lot of, like, charm there, and it's fine. It just wasn't for me. And I understand anyone that loves it. I am not saying that it's a terrible series. I've only read one of the books. People are telling me it gets way better later in the series. But this is just, I've only read the first one, so it's my opinion. The Arthur C. Clarke collection of 2001: Space Odyssey, one of my favorite movies. We have Lola from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then I built my own little Agent Coulson. And it's a red car, so I put him here. And you guys want to see a cool feature? I got it. Boom. I can do the Lola thing. Oh yeah! One Piece, bum ba 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 bum ba ba bum ba. Alright, but anyway, my friend Cole, not Cole Fuchuk, I have like 6 friends named Cole. He gave me this. It's obviously Luffy from One Piece. Sorry, you're coming out of the boat. And then I built this myself. I know it's not an exact replica, but I built a pirate ship and then put Luffy's flag. So hopefully that still counts. And then I have One Piece. Yay! I will do some One Piece reviews eventually. I was just waiting out the Toei Animation lawsuits or whatever against, what's his name or whatever. I don't remember. But I follow Daniel Green very much, so I didn't. I was listening to him, and I didn't want to get copyright striked either, because this is the beginning of my channel, and there's not much there. But also, I didn't want Calvin to have to deal with any of that either. Okay, now down here we got the blue section. Alright, I got Leviathan Wakes. Obviously, this is The Expanse. I love it. James A. Corey. 2 people. I didn't know that. Brandon Sanderson. Yes, I have Way of Kings. I lost it. I don't know where it is, but I have read it. Mistborn. Great. Like, just the best. Tempest, as earlier fans know, this is my favorite Shakespeare play. And I might actually, later in the year, oh, that's my Halo guy, sorry, I was playing with him. Later in the year, I might actually do a review of Tempest, because I'm going to see it again. So, yeah. Utah Shakespeare Festival. Check it out. I think it's utahshakespearefestival.com/tickets. Very great. Philip Pullman's The Golden Compass. Also great. I put this, was it me, or was it Calvin that put this on their honorable mentions? I'll go check. Robin Hobb. Yes, I'm missing the middle book. I've only read Assassin's Apprentice, but Assassin's Apprentice was not for me. I just leave it on my shelf because they look good together. Yeah, and Assassin's Quest is bent very badly. Robert Asprin Myth Series. Yay, yay, yay. My grandpa gave me this. I love it. This was like my introduction into stuff like Discworld. And yes, this is Galactus. Made of myself. stuff like Discworld, and I loved it. So this is really what propelled me into fantasy. Of course, I'd read like Lord of the Rings, Narnia before, but this is what really got me into like the epic fantasy kind of stuff. And I know this isn't epic fantasy. Just, do you see where my point is? Gosh, okay. Fahrenheit 451. Everyone knows that's a classic. Lies of Locke Lamora. Great. I didn't put it on my top, but I understand the people that love it. And then you guys want to hear a funny story about Powder Mage? I got 2 Powder Mage books here, but I don't have the first one. Want to know why? Because I got these for $2. Some person just sold them to me for $2. No, they don't have cocaine in them. I checked the pages. But but I don't have the first one, which means that I can't technically read this series. And I've gone to like everywhere, but the Christmas season apparently just took out the first Powder Mage book. So I just can't find it, which sucks. Okay, now we're on to like just the random stuff shelf. My sock. Alright, yeah, I know this book looks crazy, but it's actually just a book that's falling apart. It's the Marvel Encyclopedia, and I just kind of leave it there because I don't want it to fall apart. Here's my DC Encyclopedia. It looks a lot better because I don't touch it. Marvel's better than DC. DC Comics. Okay, Batman is the best part of DC. Or just really Arkham. That's what I'm so excited for the Batman. A review of that will be coming when it comes out. DC Comics, A Visual History. I love this. This is actually what introduced me to Watchmen and Comic Sketchbook. I use this to make my my like sketches and my screenplays for all the movies I write. Yes, I am a director, and I should have films releasing on this channel sometime this year. I don't know, probably some short films. I actually started this channel to try to get my filming skills up. And if my camera's shaky, please comment. I didn't know if it was. Watchmen, a classic in the comic book genre. Then I have Justice League versus Suicide Squad. If you have not read this, this is one of the greatest comics battles I've ever seen. I'm going to try to flip to a page and not have something gory. Yeah, sorry guys. This might get banned because of how dark this is. Great story. The beginning is like one of the goriest things I've seen that I've read. Besides Watchmen. Watchmen gets pretty bad. Here are my comic books. And then I have some horror things, movie books. And yeah. And then I have my mom's shelf. And no, I don't put Harry Potter on this shelf just because Harry Potter's not my favorite. But okay. I need to do a video on my opinion on Harry Potter sooner or later. But yeah, I'll probably upload that next. But see you guys. Have a great day. Everyone, I hope you really enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe, comment. Please just be nice in the comments. I don't want crazy stuff. And no, I'm not. Just don't spam. I don't want that to happen. And please report anyone if they do something like that. But anyway, special thanks to all my subscribers. I just hit 36. Thank you so much. Also, again, Cole, thank you so much for shouting me out on your channel. I'm super excited to do a collab with you. And also, Skits and Sketches. Check them out. They're fun. I've laughed at everything they've done Encanto related. Because you know that I've done an Encanto video before. I deleted it because I realized that it was problematic. But, yeah, okay. See you guys.